I woke up this Sunday morning to learn that the government is using our taxpayer dollars to fund people's first date meals in attempts to increase our very rapidly declining, dangerously low birth rate. That's a baby without a head. And I was like, really, man? I mean, the headline on the Straits Times is as you expect. Free meals for first dates. Singapore GovTech exploring idea for dating service. If implemented, the proposed service would match singles mainly under 35 based on their interests and values, require SingPass verification to reduce fake profiles and catfishing, and offer a free first date meal from curated list of restaurants. But GovTech is not actually launching a dating app. They're testing an idea and gathering public feedback to understand why people are not dating or coupling up. And they've even started a team to address this issue long term. This is damn serious, yeah? While I don't come even remotely close to understanding how to run a nation, may I offer a suggestion? I think we're still seeing the problem from the wrong perspective. It's not because people don't want to date. And it's not because people cannot afford to buy a meal. If you're Singaporean and grew up here, tell me if you agree with this, but it's psychological. Some of us were raised in environments where fear was used to guide behavior. Do this or else. And the or else was always dramatic. Don't anyhow run downstairs or else the Karang-Guni man will come and catch you. I have never once in my life been caught by the Karang-Guni man. Study hard or else no one will hire you. Okay lah, then I hire myself. Don't do this or else, don't do that or else. Over time, as we grew up and started making our own adult money, we realized or else it's not always true. And suddenly, the fear stops working. We became bolder as a generation. Instead of choosing to work for a company for 25 years, we now want personal growth that results in career growth. And then what happened, my fellow millennials? Snowflakes, strawberries. I don't know, what are the other terms they call us? They gaslight us again lah. Name calling. Ayo, this generation so lazy. Aya, this generation no loyalty. But what they actually mean is this generation no longer listens to us blindly. They have developed needs of their own, which is now inconvenient to us. So when it comes to you should have kids, it feels like another instruction, another expectation, another thing that we are supposed to do or else. Or else what? Did you forget we grew up already? It's not that you shouldn't want to have kids. It's that the people that don't should have the right to also say, I don't want lah. The main disconnect, I feel, lies in the fact that having children was never framed to us as, I love someone so much, I want to create a family with them. It was framed as duty, responsibility, expectation to family, to society, and now even to the country. Millennials don't respond well to that because we spent years unlearning the idea that our lives are something that we owe. So no, I don't think a free meal is going to change that because people have had children throughout history without incentives like these. If having kids feels like something you're doing for validation, for societal approval, to meet a timeline, then of course you're going to hesitate, right? And I'm saying this as someone who is still unpacking things myself. Still unlearning the constant narrative of you must do this by this age or reach a certain financial position or you're letting down society. And that's not how you make someone want to have children. So please send this to the government. I know they're doing research on this, but the answer is right at the tip of our noses. Instead of surface level incentives like preventing catfishing or like the free meal here's what I actually think is going to make the difference. Because if you dig deep enough, right, even though the cost of living is high, having children is not a money problem. It's associating having children to the money problem. You don't fix birth rates by making people date. You fix it by making people feel safe enough to choose the life they actually want. You might need to think about this over and over again. It shouldn't be transactional, is what I'm saying. And then the next question should be, what have we taught people to feel about the life that comes after? Is it stifling? Is it strangulating? Or is it love? And the greatest joy. Essentially, you're selling this lifestyle to someone who doesn't know if they want it. You need to improve your marketing endeavors. If you want to keep prioritizing efficiency, productivity, and money, then don't ask us why we prefer to have a double income, 3 fur babies household. The last thing I would suggest you take a very long, deep look at is the very deeply ingrained idea of face saving. The idea of saving face in this culture is whatever you do, you better not make me look bad. So, what effect does that have on society as a whole? If they don't know the outcome, they're likely to not do it. This affects a lot of other things in society, like creativity, for example, which has a lot to do with trying. Because failure is damn embarrassing and we don't want to be embarrassed, so best don't try. What has this got to do with anything, Kate? Until people feel safe in making irreversible decisions, they won't make them. Traditions, albeit well-meaning, is stifling. All of this is going to take more than a policy cycle to fix. And to be fair, the government is actually putting in place some actions to slowly fix it. They have this group, right? And yes, while we only really need a very small space to have sex, we need a much bigger space in our hearts to raise a family grounded in values that teach us that we are more than our duty to the generations before us and to the birth rate of our nation. Tough job, tough crowd. Yeah, maybe skip the millennial generation, but just take proper care of what Gen Z needs emotionally to want to become parents. Even if you are too, I don't know, outdated to understand. Dale Carnegie 101. To get what you want, you need to give people what they need, right? Since we run our country like a business, Dale Carnegie, go read that. Instead of forcing onto them what you think is in their best interest, listen to them. That's the problem, right? Nobody ever listened to what we wanted. It was just what we needed to do. So now, we listen to ourselves. Then like that lor. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think.